Okay, Nana, now let us discuss about political parties of the Nigeria. Okay, already there is a wide differences in the education between the north and south we observed. That means here south region, in the south region there was a good educated people are there. So this educated people opposite the Britishers divide and rule policy. Nana. So they started criticizing the British government. They started fighting with the British government. Nana. So for the it is in this process only for the first time Nana, first political party of Nigeria was established. So what is that first political party of Nigeria means NNDP. NNDP stands for Nigerian National Democratic Party. Nigerian National Democratic Party Nana, and this party was established in the year 1923. Okay, who founded this political party means this is the first political party of Nigeria, and who founded this party means Herbert Macaulay. Herbert Macaulay. Okay, Herbert Macaulay founded the first political party of Nigeria. Okay, and this party won all the seats in the 1923 elections, 1928 elections, 1933 elections. Okay, and during this period only from 1930s onwards, after establishment of political party, first political party, freedom movement of freedom movement of Nigeria became popular, and around that time only Herbert Macaulay also encouraged militant attacks on the colonial British government, and during this period only in the year 1936 one more movement also taken place in the Nigeria. That movement is known as NYM movement. This NYM movement is known as Nigerian Youth Movement. Okay, Nigerian Youth Movement. This movement was launched by the Nnamdi Azikiwe. Nigerian Youth Movement. This movement was launched by the Nnamdi Azikiwe in the year 1936. So during this period only this one movement and one political party became popular, and around this time only both parties leaders like Nnamdi Azikiwe and Herbert Macaulay agreed to form one new organization known as NCNC. NCNC in the year 1944. NCNC was founded in the year 1944, and NCNC full form is National Council of Nigeria and Cameroon. National Council of Nigeria and Cameroon was established in the year 1944, and for this NCNC, Nnamdi Azikiwe became the prominent leader. Okay, so in that way here, after emerged as a prominent leader for NCNC, Nnamdi Azikiwe encouraged Pan-Africanism, Pan-Nigerianism also, here based upon the Nigerian nationalistic movement. Okay, so around this time only Nigeria, after formation of the political parties, Nigerian national movement became very grew popularity, and around this time only Second World War also taken place. Second World War period is 1939 to 1945. After completion of Second World War, here what happened? The soldiers who participated in the behalf of British government came back to the country. Now the soldiers took the responsibility of the freedom movement of the country. And here now immediately when they came back to the country in the year 1945, in that year only the soldiers also conducted a nationwide general strike. Okay, in this nationwide general strike, traders also participated, common people also participated, and soldiers played an important role. And here soldiers and traders became the backbone of this movement during this period. And now the Nigerian nationalist persons had the twin task. So what was the twin task of Nigerian nationalism means here a very important question for 1 mark. So here one is fighting with the British government, and another one is uniting the different ethnic groups of the of Nigeria country. Okay, we know that what are the different ethnic groups means here only three: Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba and Igbo. Okay, so uniting the three different groups and fighting with the British government as a important twin task of the Nigerian nationalist. So in that way freedom movement is going on very seriously. Freedom movement became very popular in the three regions of The national movement was stronger in the south, Nana, because of the educated people, and it is weaker in the north. So that's why this created a wide difference between the north and south. And at the same time in the south also there was a difference, Nana, between the Yoruba and Igbo people. So that's why here, I mean, the freedom movement is going on, but among the three tribal groups, but the tribal groups people were not uniting, and they were going this freedom movement is going individually. And around this period only, among the three regions also there were three groups also emerged. For example, in the north, NPC was established, and in the east, NCNC were ruling were formed, and in the west, AG. Okay, I mean three groups were emerged, Nana, in the three regions. These three groups only led the freedom movement in the three regions. For example, in the north, NPC stands for Northern People's Congress. Northern People's Congress led the movement, freedom movement in the north direction, and in the east direction, Nana, NCNC is leading the freedom movement. NCNC already we know the full form, National Council of Nigeria and Cameroons in the east direction, and in the western direction, Nana, AG stands for Action Group. Okay, these three regions, in the three regions, freedom movement is going on seriously. So from 1950 onwards, freedom movement is going on very seriously, but around this time here only what happened, this freedom movement is continued for a long period, and finally British government accepted due to freedom movement grew in popularity. Britishers now agreed to grant independence to the Nigeria on 1st October. On 1st October 1963, Nigeria got independence, but here before granting independence, Britishers developed a federal system here. I mean they made three regions as autonomous regions, independent region. So in that way, by granting independence, Britishers divided the three regions of the Nigeria. So what happened? Soon a civil war also started in the Nigeria, for uniting the country. But at the same time here what happened, the civil war was started to get control over the country, So in this process, military government from the north, okay, in the northern region, military government was established. This north military government only taken over the control over the country, and around that time only people were unhappy. So that's why people are fighting again and again with the military government to cancel that government, and people wish to establish a democratic form of the government, but this could not happen. Okay, so let us discuss what happened later. So here why, because means here around this time only crude oil was discovered in the Niger Delta region in the 1950s. When the crude oil was discovered in the Nigeria, Niger Delta region, so around that time what happened means here British military government given permission to the European multinational oil companies to extract the oil in the Niger Delta region, and that European countries came to Nigeria country, and here many multinational companies came, and these all multinational companies are headed by the Dutch Shell Company, and this Dutch Shell Company got the permission from for the oil drilling in the Nigeria country, and so Nigeria this oil companies also shared its profits with they given some share to military government. So common people are not getting any benefits from the oil extraction, so that's why common people led movement. Okay, this movement is known as a civil war. Okay, this civil war. Okay, this civil war is called as a Biafran War. So here what is called Biafran War means here Nigerian civil war only commonly known as a Biafran War. This Biafran war taken place between the soldiers, military government and the common people for the natural resources like oil. Okay, so now let us see what happened. See here around this time only British government, when the British government when the British country left the country, and soon after multinational companies came to the country and they got the control over the natural resources. And during this time, people also demanded its benefits should belongs to all the people equally. But around the time, military government attacked on the people. So in that way, what happened? A civil war was continued between the people and the military government for a long period. And around this time only, here what happened means, here in addition to that, these oil companies also created a lot of pollution in the Nigeria country. For example, see here, due to reckless oil extraction and groundwater polluted, as well as this oil also stored in the drums and stored in the soil, and sometimes this oil was leak out, and finally here what happened, due to leakage of oil, the groundwater was contaminated, and we can see a sheen on the many of the local water bodies. Okay, sheen means it is a soft shine on the water. When the oil was mixed with water, a soft shine we can observe in the on the water surface with different colors. So but here that sheen also, I mean that people drank that water, and this water, that contaminated water did not resulted any immediate problem, but in a long time it also causes some health problems also. So when it is stored in the soils, and especially in the coastal region, there is mangrove forest. This mangrove forest also contaminated, I mean polluted, and nearly 5 to 10% of ecosystem means here forest are also destroyed due to oil spillages, and even aquaculture also got destroyed because of the oil contamination. Contamination means here pollution. So due to oil leak out, coastal areas destroyed, fish culture destroyed, aquaculture destroyed, and mangrove forest also destroyed nearly 5 to 10%, and even groundwater also polluted. So in that way, in more numbers, the groundwater was polluted, and there was a lot of disturbance to the people's lifestyle also. Okay, so now let us see here what happened finally. Around that time only, from 1990s onwards, there was a growing unrest among the people. Here unrest means general unhappiness. Due to this general unhappiness, people from 1990s onwards continuously they led movement, and here these people also demanded here two things. Okay, around this time different ethnic groups were united. I mean 3 tribal groups people are united, and they are demanding only 2 things. One is compensation for the loss of ecological damage. Okay, compensation for the ecological damage, and the second thing is control over the natural resources of oil of their own country by the government. Okay, these are the 2 things they demanded. But around this time also, military government, even there is international protest also from the international, from the international level also there is pressure on the military government. They killed Ken Saro-Wiwa. Do you know who was Ken Saro-Wiwa? Means here Ken Saro-Wiwa was a military government killed Ken Saro-Wiwa. Who was Ken Saro-Wiwa? Means he was important, eminent human rights activist and environmentalist. Okay, he was also killed by the military government. So thus we can see that Nigeria is still making efforts to unite the country to form to come together to form as a nation, and also they are working out to establish a stable democratic government, and also they were fighting for to gain control over its natural resources. Okay, so this is about national liberation movement in the Nigeria. Okay, so this is about Nigerian national liberation movement. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel and share with your friends, and like the videos, and please comment on my videos also. Okay, if you like my explanation, if you like my explanation, please comment and share, like the video and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.